How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to take an image of yourself or someone else and make it vector. So you can create stickers or some cool looking image. Imagery and photography is super important and you can be really talented at it. But when you know how to use photo manipulation and editing software, it makes your photography skills even so much better. So you want to start off with your original image. So I just chose an image of myself looking towards the side. The first thing you're going to want to do is select the quick selection tool and select the area you want to actually vectorize. So if you go ahead and select that, you see it's really pretty good at selecting what you want to select. So you can go ahead, and it might take some time depending on how big the image is and how much you want to select. And if you go ahead and just do that, you can deselect by pressing and holding Alt. That way you can get a more perfect selection. You'll next want to open up a new Photoshop document by just going to New. It doesn't matter what size it is. So if you go New, Open Create, or File, New Create, sorry, it'll open up that new file and you'll just drag what you just selected into the new file. Once it's in the new file, you'll go ahead and click on it and resize it so it fits on the artboard. You can see mine kind of blew up a bit because my artboard was a bit small, but you just want to make sure you have a completely white background. Once you have it set up how you like, you're going to want to go into your layers panel on the right hand side. You'll make a new layer by clicking Command J and add a new adjustment layer using the levels tab. And you just want to play with the levels, try to make the image brighter, play with the midtones, brighten it up, darken it to the best of your ability. You create a new layer again by pressing Command J, and you go into your layer, in your adjustment layers, and you want to do hue and saturation, and you want to completely desaturate the image. You're going to want to do a threshold adjustment filter next. That'll put the filter directly on the image, and you want to play with the slider till you get it how you'd like. I want to add to this photo by giving it some color, so I go ahead to my adjustments panel, add a solid color. I choose burgundy just because that's one of my favorite colors, and once that's on there, I can go ahead and play with the opacity until I like how it looks. Then you're going to want to go to File, Save As, and then save the image as a JPEG. You'll next want to open up the image in Adobe Illustrator, and once it's in there, you can adjust the image to however you'd like. As you can see here, I'm going to crop the image down a little bit, size it to my artboard, and then resize the artboard as well, just so it's all consistent. I went ahead and made a few squares so I drop the color into those squares so I can refer to those back once I start adding some other vector design. Once you got your color, you're going to want to open up your image trace panel. You can do that by going to Window, Image Trace. In my case, I already have it open, but I'll just go ahead and show you really quick. Go to Window, Image Trace. You're going to want to choose color, 2 colors for this instance, because we're working with 2 colors, and you click the advanced option and you'll play with the settings until you get it how you like it. In this case, I do like how it looks, so I'll go ahead and hit preview and then hit enter to keep it how it looks. To finalize the design, you're going to go to Object, Image Trace, and you're going to expand the object. And you can see that it adds all the points and paths for you. Then you're going to want to add whatever vector design you'd like. In this case, I'm just going to use the symbols that already come with Adobe Illustrator. you can go ahead and click on your symbols panel, and it brings up the symbols. In this case, I'm going to be using the vector grime that comes with Adobe Illustrator to try to add a little bit more creativity to this photo. You need to expand this object and make it into a shape. So if you go to Object, Expand, and hit OK, it'll create it into a shape with pads and points, and that way you can change the way it looks, expand it, stretch it, shrink it, copy and paste it, and even change the color individually. So in that case, I'm going to only use 6 for this demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 of those, make them that lighter red, and then I'm going to do 3 more of that darker burgundy red color. Once you have the colors you want, you can go ahead and start placing them to where you'd like for them to go. In this case, I want it to look like the back of my head hair area is looking like it's being splattered, so I've just got to play with it a little bit and see how I like it, where it looks. And like I said, it's up to your discretion, to your liking, so I can rotate, shrink them a bit, change the colors, move them around until I like how it looks. You'll want to save the image by going to File, Export, Export As. You can save it either as a PNG or a JPEG. In this case, I'm just going to do a PNG. It's a little bit higher quality because it's a smaller image. And I'm going to save it as a high resolution PNG. And that's how you vectorize yourself. There's a before and after. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching my video. Hopefully you learned something new, and you can take that skill and apply it to something in the future. If you learned something, go ahead and give the video a like and share it with your friends. That way they can learn something new as well. And we'll see you guys next time.